Welcome to Case Narrative Writing for Adverse Events. Case narrative writing for adverse events ensures safety information is communicated to regulatory bodies in a clear, concise, and structured format. These narratives form the core of pharmacovigilance reporting, allowing regulators to assess patterns, causality, and the potential impact of adverse outcomes. Effective case narratives improve decision making on drug safety and compliance with regulatory expectations. What is a case narrative? A case narrative is a detailed, patient-focused summary explaining the timeline and circumstances of an adverse event. It describes the event from patient history to outcomes, forming a key part of the individual case safety reports. Some of the key components of a case narrative: patient demographics, age, gender, weight, and other basic information. For example, a statement reading a 45-year-old male weighing 75 kilos. Adverse event description: a structured explanation of the event including onset, severity, and duration. Example: patient developed chest tightness within 30 minutes after COVID-19 vaccine injection. Medical history and risk factors: pre-existing conditions, past adverse events, or all relevant conditions that may link to the event. Introduction: a case narrative writing for adverse events ensures safety information is communicated to the regulatory bodies in a clear, concise, and structured format. These narratives form the core of pharmacovigilance reporting, allowing regulators to assess patterns, causality, and the potential impact of adverse outcomes. Effective case narratives improve decision making on drug safety and compliance with regulatory expectations. Concomitant medications: any medications or supplements the patient was taking at the time. Example: patient was on daily low-dose aspirin therapy. Causality assessment: detailed analysis of whether the event was related to the drug or the vaccine. Example: temporal association suggests a possible causation linked to drug X. Outcome information: recovery status, follow-up, and resolution details. Example: the patient fully recovered after discontinuing the treatment. Now, the purpose of case narratives: regulatory compliance, to align with international reporting standards by bodies such as the EMA in Europe and the FDA in the US. Signal detection, to identify trends or rare adverse events. Risk-benefit assessment, to enable comprehensive safety evaluations for marketed or investigational drugs. Some techniques for writing effective case narratives. 1. Keep language objective and factual. Avoid assumptions or opinions. Narratives must reflect only verifiable facts. Example: patient reported severe rash on day 3. An incorrect example: the patient reported probably overreacted to the drug. 2. Chronological accuracy, to start from pre-exposure conditions to the event's resolution. Example: on June 12, 2023, patient was exposed to medication X. On June 15, 2023, patient developed abdominal pain. On June 18, 2023, the medication was discontinued and the symptoms resolved within 48 hours. 3. To cover all relevant details without overloading. To balance brevity with completeness. To avoid unnecessary medical jargon while maintaining precision. To use structured narratives for clarity, which is breaking down the report into key sections. Example: patient history, event timeline, treatment outcomes, conclusions. A structured flow ensures better understanding. 5. To select critical details for causality analysis. Highlight information related to timing, dose dependency, or de-challenge, stopping medication to confirm the link, or the re-challenge. Example: symptoms resolved after stopping drug Y, implicating drug-induced reactions. Some examples of real-life applications in narrative writing. Example 1. An adverse event in a clinical trial case. A 34-year-old female in phase 3 trial for drug A developed severe nausea 2 hours post-dose on day 5. She reported no history of gastrointestinal issues and was not on any concurrent medication. Symptoms resolved after administration of antiemetic drugs. Causality is likely related to drug A based on temporal association. Example 2. Post-marketing adverse drug reaction. A 60-year-old male developed blurred vision 3 weeks after initiating drug B for hypertension. The patient had a history of diabetes. Drug-related vision loss could not be excluded. The patient's vision improved upon discontinuing the drug. How to classify and respond to adverse drug reactions. A clinical trial reaction. This is a statement that is used in case narrative. Likely related to the drug due to temporal association resolved with treatment. Post-marketing reaction. Possible drug-related vision loss improved upon discontinuation. A step-by-step breakdown for mastering a case. For a narrative. Number one, collect relevant data. Gather all information about the patient and the suspected drug. Number two, to follow reporting templates to align with standards as listed in the ICH E2B guidelines for ICSRs. Number three, to use appropriate medical terminology. Terms like urticaria or rash instead of rash, anaphylaxis instead of severe allergies. Avoid ambiguity. Use concise explanations to reduce misunderstandings. 5. To practice regularly on different scenarios. Write several drafts of case reports to refine structuring.